I'm delighted and honored to be here this morning. Just to tell you, startup during my time and startup today have the same fundamentals. You need to have faith in your product, in your team, yourself, perseverance, and attitude not to give up. But the issues are different than what they were those days and what they are today. I passed out of Ahmedabad. I'm Ahmedabad in '67, and those days the salary of an IIM graduate used to be 10 to 12,000 rupees a year. So I thought that I'll go to US again, do the MBA because I was not recognized well, and then start my career there. So I made my application to Dean to recommend, and he refused to do so. He said, I didn't train you up to go and work in USA. If you people leave, who will create jobs in India? Stay on. And I never looked back going to USA for a career. I took a different path of starting a business, entrepreneurship, and I looked at an ad of a company called TEGA, Sweden. And then I read it said they assimilate three technologies: mechanical engineering, mineral processing, tribology. And with that, they help improve the productivity in the mining industry. It looked complicated but challenging, so I thought I will do that. Those days, it was necessary to have a foreign collaboration approval from Government of India, and I applied. It took 5.5 years, but I was focused on the goal to get it approved before I give it away. So when you need to have perseverance and focus on your goal if you want to achieve something. The foundation of TEGA was laid on 15th of February. Within 15 days, I had a life-threatening accident and I was in the hospital for 6 months. I was brought to Kolkata. The accident took place in Delhi. Then, in spite of that, we commissioned our plant in a no infrastructure place like Kalyani in 9 months. And that day, the average age of the team was 24 years, 8 months, and 9 days. It was the motivation and dedication of my team which completed the work. So when you start a startup, you need to have a great team with you. When we started to sell, when the plant was ready, we could not sell anything for 2 years. The company was almost bankrupt. It was not a product marketing, it was a sale of concept. So Skega had already warned us that they took 10 years in USA. So we will take equal amount of time in India. So I told, let's see. For 5 years, one engineer used to come from Sweden, and I had to go around with him throughout the country, go and educate the potential customer to use it. People told me, why are you wasting our time? When you make it in India, because you can't import, it will sell like hotcake. So I thought in 5 years, we have done the education and we would start making it in India. But when I did, they did not buy. The same people who told it will sell like hotcake, they did not buy. I asked them why. He said, if the product performs well, my company makes profit, but I don't get promotion because they all belong to public sector. But if it fails, I will lose my job. There will be a CVC inquiry against me. In an organization where the promotion is based not on performance, on time, you cannot adopt any new technology. That was the condition of the public sector in India in the first 5 year plan. There will be no technological improvement easily. In spite of the fact that the company was almost bankrupt, we paid the salary of every employee on 30th of the month. If there was one bread in my house, we will all share it, not me alone. I sold my wife's jewelry, my LIC policy, my house, my car, but made sure that on 30th evening, 5 o'clock, the salary is made. Employee first and professionalism was the religion in the company, then, today, and I hope it will remain after me as well. You need to build a good team who has a trust in you, trust in your product and your goal. Then you can retain, in spite of the fact that the company was bankrupt, nobody left. Everybody told me, don't worry, we will not give up till we turn it around, even if you don't get the salary. Though everybody got the salary on 30th of the month. In 1997, after 20 years, the collaboration agreement expired and the Indian industry was going through a bad recession, especially mining industry, steel and cement. Sometimes we had minus 1% growth. we were free to go outside India. We decided to look beyond India. When I looked at outside, we had two problems. In India, we were selling our product primarily on relationship. But outside India, we had to migrate to sell the product based on the efficiency, quality, timely delivery, and service. So we needed people of a different attitude, different behavior. So we started recruiting some new people and trained them up. There was a virtual war between the old people in the company and the new people. They told, we have worked hard in the company, we have given our sweat and blood, and these people will enjoy, they will go abroad and have maja. I sent both the people together. But in spite of that, we could not sell anything outside India. Because most of the customers were white, they didn't believe us, and they never thought that we will be able to supply something great. So I went to England and hired a Britisher who used to work with TEGA for 30 years. He had retired. So I promised him that whatever money you save in your bank account, I guarantee you, and rest of the expenses are free. So his salary was almost like one-third the salary of the company. So we brought him. If he fails, the company will die faster. If he succeeds, the company will live and flow. So I took the risk of bringing him. After some time, when we started dispatching from India, the customer wanted the material to be made locally. Because they said, in case of emergency, if there is any failure, what will we do? We can't wait for the material to come from Calcutta and wait for 3 months' time. So we started acquiring a company. We acquired a company in South Africa. We retained the owner with us for 3 years with 10% equity, the guarantee that we will give him whatever we bought at plus the interest, or over and above that, he will get a new price, much higher dividend, and he will continue to get his salary. It helped us to know all the customer culture and issues. We had our own problem in South Africa because at times we used to find people who were whites working in the company would disobey our orders. It was a hard time to convince them to see that they follow the order they're given by us, because they always consider us as black. They say we will not take the order. In one of such cases, I held a board meeting in which there were whites also. So I invited one of the men who had disobeyed the order. So I asked him at the end of the board meeting, did you do that? He says, yes. I told him, go back, we recorded. Then I took the support of the white people to terminate. Then after some time, when we had a great success in South Africa, we acquired a company, Lasajan, in Australia. There also we kept the investor, who was the owner, with us for 2 years to transfer the knowledge, customer relationship, introduction of the customer, his strategy, and that did well. We were growing at the rate of 40% those days. We had too much of money with us. We didn't know what to do. So, and we wanted to be number one or number two in the world. So the 20% market was South America. So we decided to venture into South America. So with the help of the merchant banker and the consultant, they identified a company and we acquired in 2 months, and we paid the money. In 10 years, 2011 till 2019, we lost almost 200 crore. We lost 200 crore. I didn't know what to do, to close the company, sell the company, or continue. Since we wanted to be number one or number two in the world, for that we had to be in South America. I continued to keep the company, cut down the size to reduce the losses, but we never closed the company. There we met an innovator in one of the conferences. We used to work with our competitors. We sold our dream to him and invited him to join us. So when he came, we required 50 crore to do the R&D work, and the company was almost having no money there, bankrupt. So we didn't know. The issue went to the board meeting, and the board told, we will not take the decision. This is an entrepreneurial decision. You have to decide yourself. Do you want to sink 50 crore? Because in 10 years, we have lost money. We don't know the language. We don't know the culture. Home to home takes 42 hours of flight. Why do you want to go and invest further money there? Since my aim was to be number one or number two in the world, so we decided to stay on, and we invested the money. And if I tell you the name of the people on the board, possibly one person, many of you would know, Mr. Nerurkar. He was the ex-managing director of Tata Steel, director of Ahmedabad, chairman of FL Smith. They all told, we will not take this decision. Too risky for us. You have to take it. I calculated, I took the decision. Fortunately, we were very lucky. He turned out and produced a great product, which became a really star product for us. In fact, with that product, Chile might become the head office and India will become a branch. So we invented, we tried, then there was a big market, so we didn't know what to do. If we don't expand, the competitors will take the market. If we expand, we need 250 crore. In a country, we have not made any money. We don't know the language, we don't know the culture, we don't have a strong management. We have just hired a man, he did some R&D work, developed a great product. What to do? At that time, my age was 78, and nobody agreed with me at home. My wife told you will not do this. Stay at home. When you were young, you never spend time with the children. Children only know the mother, not the father. You have grandchildren, live with them, enjoy life. We have enough to live. My elderly colleague in the company told, we had enough problem in Chile, let's not take any more. We stay back and stay. The younger people in the company told, no, we must be aggressive, we must grow. The banker told, no, be cautious. The banker in Chile won't give us any money. All the money has to go from India. So I was wondering, so the day I was leaving for board meeting, my wife held my hand and said, you will say no. I didn't know. Should I look after the company? Should I look after the family? Or a few individuals in the company? I had to only make the company stronger so the company can withstand the pressure from the competitors in 100 years to come. And I took the decision to go ahead. Anytime you are in the company, don't look at yourself. Only look at the company, nothing else. And you will never go wrong. Apart from the financial success of the company, we also need to realize our own responsibility. People on other side of the fence, they expect a lot from us. Manufacturing GDP of India is only 16 to 18%. And unless it becomes 40%, economy will never be stable. I'm not saying the service industry is bad. We should stop it. We should continue. But we still need manufacturing sector to go to 40% from 18%. It is a manufacturing sector which provides job to the less educated people. In the service industry, all highly qualified people get the job, but not the less educated people. We have to look after them because they are the one who create the market for us in the long run. And we cannot neglect them. At the end of the day, it is not enough just to succeed in the business. We have the responsibility to give back to the country and people who have helped us to achieve this dream. They are also the ones who create the market for us in the long run. An entrepreneur's life is a journey which is ups and downs. I succeeded many times, I failed many times, but I never gave up. Live like journey is not over and ready for everything. I still think my journey is not over. Some more ups and downs have to come. I'm 82 now. Understanding the happiness, distress, success, failure are different phases of my life, and I only focus on my goal. That's what I have to do. And thank you.